Hello everybody and welcome to another top 10 video. I know it's been a while, I usually only do these at the end of years, but I decided, fuck it, we ball. We are doing a top 10 Marvel Legends, in my opinion, in my collection right now. As you see before you, these are not the top 10, these are the honorable mentions. First up, we got 90s Iron Man. I can't remember the suit name, there's so many suit names to Iron Man, but love this thing. The only thing I do not like is it's kind of weird with the proportions. I mean, the shoulders are very wide and big, and I'm not sure about the proportions on this guy, but at the same time, this guy came with blast effects. This guy just, like, he's amazing. I love the gold on him. I love the candy red. And, yeah, he's just great. I love this Iron Man. Well, we'll get to that in the list. Second best Iron Man, in my opinion. And then we have the Retro Sandman. Just love this figure. Never did a review on him when I got him, which is weird, because I reviewed Wong, and I got Wong and him in the same box, but I never reviewed Sandman. I probably should someday, but, I love the constructs he comes with. Right now I have the mace on his hand, and I love this figure. I love that it uses a new upper body, I think. Or no, new arms with the pinless tech. I love the legs. It's just very, very reminiscent of Sandman. Of course, we have the 80th Hulk, who couldn't put this on anywhere at the list. This guy's fucking fantastic. Best Hulk figure out there besides maybe the Diamond Select. We got the Tom Hardy Venom, one of the best Venoms, if not the best Venom we have on the market right now. This guy's fucking fantastic. We have the old 2016 Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. Deadpool, speaking of Juggernaut, the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure should be on this list, but I was too lazy to get him down off the shelf. But this figure just comes with so much accessories. It was on the Bucky Cap mold, which, yeah, it is overused and still is to this day, but oh well, it's still a great buck, and he comes with a lot of shit, so it kind of makes up for it. Next up, we have Miles Morales from the Gamerverse. I did a review on him, if you want to go check that out. I know he was in my honorable mentions of 2021 last year, and he's just great. I love him to pieces. Like, the accessories, he comes with everything you would want a Spider-Man to come with, minus a web. But finally, we have the Marvel Legends Deluxe MODOK, and I love this figure. It's honestly really expressionable for a floating head with tiny arms and legs. And the show is really good, so, you know, I love this figure. And I have good memories with it, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the honorable mentions, and I'll get to the number 10 spot. So, at the number 10 spot, we have the Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic, and while this is a very hard figure to get nowadays, which, believe me, I know, this guy's just great. Ignore the dust, he's been on my shelf for a little bit, but this guy he's Mr. Fantastic. He's the Mr. Fantastic figure, in my opinion. You get, well, of course, this is the, black suit head, because I like the bearded look better, on the Walgreens body, but minus that, ignore this, just imagine that the regular head's on there. He comes with the ultimate nullifier, he comes with extra bendy arms right here, like this one, that have actual, like, wire in them, so you can bend them however you want them to be bent. The only thing this guy is missing is, like, maybe an extra pair of legs that pop off from the thighs that are stretched out, and that is literally it. This guy fits really well with the other Walgreens exclusive figures, and he's just great. I love everything about him. Although it is pretty easy to break the bendy wire in the arms or get it twisted like I have already, and I've only had this guy for about a year, but other than that, this guy's pretty much just perfect Mr. Fantastic, and yeah, he's great. All we need now is really a new one, maybe with pinless joints, pinless tech. Hasbro used the same, like, arms, and maybe some new legs, and, you know, maybe give us a better Mr. Fantastic than the Salad Fingers one. Coming in at number 9, we have the Marvel's Disney Plus What If wave, Zombie Cap, and this guy's just pretty great. He's the first Marvel Legends zombie figure, which is surprising, and the gore on him is way more than I expected, although it is less of a red and more of a grapey color, I want to say. It's not really blood, it's more, it's PG. You have to keep it PG, but this guy's just fantastic, from the gore to the pinless tech on all of him to the newly sculpted parts with the ripped open chest. You can see the rib cage and the organs, and you can see blood dripping from the mouth. All the cheeks are like exposed right here, the jaw, the teeth, the yellowed out A, and the wings on the side, and the star. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Even the exposed rib cage, the detail of this being ripped and that being ripped, and just everything about this guy just pops off. I love him a lot. Gotta say, this is why he's at number 9. He's just fantastic. The only gripe I have is that, it's right now it's standalone. Of course, they revealed the zombie Iron Man and the zombie Wanda, but right now it's standalone, and that kind of sucks. But until we get more in hand, this is all we got, and he's very, very good. And for number 8, we have the Hugh Jackman Wolverine Fox Marvel Legends figure that came out in 2020, the Amazon exclusive one, the tank top one, whatever you want to call it. The variety you get with this guy is actually pretty damn good with the bone claws or the adamantium claws. You can have it. This was one of the first figures to have pinless arms. Nothing on the legs, and I remember reviewing this guy and unboxing him. I had a hell of a time doing that. He's just a really fun figure. He was really fun when he came out, and he still is, and I love Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is honestly one of my favorite characters in fiction. I just love everything about it, and with him coming back with Deadpool 3, no time is a better time to get this figure before it really, really starts spiking in price. So, yeah, that'd be great if you guys can get your hands on one. I know it's really hard, especially this one, but, it's worth it. It's worth it. I'd say it's definitely worth it, and I can't wait for them to make a new Hugh Jackman Wolverine for Deadpool 3. So, yeah. The only thing that really brings it down from being higher is, I honestly don't know. Maybe pinless, not pinless on the jeans, but pinless on the arms. It's like 50-50, pinless, not pinless. It's weird. But still, just fantastic sculpt, fantastic likeness to Hugh Jackman, and very, very honored to have this figure in my hands. At number 7, we have the Marvel Legends MF Doom. Dr. Doom. This guy's fantastic. I love the kind of slight patina on him. The gun is with MF Doom right now, but, he has a gun. Sadly, unfortunately, mine didn't come with any of the extra hands, so he's forever grasping something or other, and he always has a trigger finger hand. But one day I'll get the hands to this guy, and that day will be a beautiful day. But this guy's just fantastic. I know you can't really see within the hood right now. My light is just not. Right now you can really only see kind of the mask and the eyes, which is kind of creepy on camera looking through the lens. But this guy's just fantastic, from the articulation to the detail to the sculpt to what they were able to pull off. I really want to get a cloth upgrade kit for this guy, because that thing, he would benefit from it 110%, especially with the cape. But as is, still fantastic looking figure. I love the metallic kind of hazelish for the eyes that they used. I love the kind of dark gray, and I love that they painted the little straps on the armor right here and on the legs, even in the inner thighs all the way up to his crotch. Just absolutely perfect. And the only thing that would make it better is if it was pinless, but it basically already is, because you can't see him, or can't kind of really see him due to these shoulder or elbow pads. So, you know what? He's just fantastic, and he looks great next to the Fantastic Four. Absolutely perfect. Coming in at the number, what are we on? 6? 5? I'm going to say we're on 6 spot with the Marvel Legends Deluxe Thanos. This guy just exudes pure terror. I love him. I'm not going to do the rest of this in that voice. Obviously, the skull came with the Age of Apocalypse, but whatever. I gave it to Thanos. This guy comes with the snapping hand. This guy comes with 2 fists. This guy comes with the King Thanos head, if you have that Cosmic Ghost Rider. He comes with everything you would want, and he's classic Thanos, something that we've been begging on our hands and knees for Hasbro to do for so many years, and they finally delivered, and it's perfect. It is literally perfect. I wish he had double elbows, but other than that, this guy has everything you would want. Literally everything. He's perfect. He's perfectly proportioned. He looks fantastic. He looks badass. I just love everything about this guy. 24/7. Constantly. I'm here for it. I live for it. Perfect. Pinless knees, too. Pinless knees. That's awesome. I love that. And he just looks great next to all the Avengers and the villains. And the classic villains that they've been doing. And I'm really proud about Hasbro doing more classic villains, because that's what I've been wanting for a very long time now. But if you are able to get this guy, I'd recommend him. He is definitely one of the best Marvel Legends out there. And at the number 5 spot, almost there, we have the Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Not only is this guy the perfect Spider-Man with the toe crunch, they even reused it for Daredevil, for God's sake, but he's pinless on top and bottom. I have a little bit of pain issues with mine, but who cares? It's the perfect Spider-Man. He comes with all the hands. He comes with the extra Peter Parker head. Spinneret came in that 2-pack. He's perfect as Spider-Man, and I just don't know what else to say. It's the retro body, but better. And the retro Spider-Man is one of the best Marvel Legends out there, if not the best Marvel Legend out there. So, I gotta give it to him. In my personal opinion, there's still stuff that overcomes it, but he's literally the perfect Spider-Man. If you were to get a Spider-Man, I'd say get this or Amazing Fantasy. This guy's fantastic. This guy's great. Get him. Please. I got mine from Amazon, and they delivered it like 5 days earlier than I expected them to. So, you're honestly fucking retarded if you don't get it. So, yeah, that just everything he comes with, the articulation you can get, like the ab crunch and the diaphragm in this guy. The only complaint I have, and what really brings it down for me, is the fact that he can't look up that far. He can only look up about that far. And that sucks for Spider-Man, especially when they added the toe crunch just so you can have him bend down like this, and he can't look up. That sucks. But you know what? Throughout all that, still the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man out there. And I definitely recommend you get him. Now, I'm technically cheating with here, but these both are my holy grails. These both have been the figures I've been after for a very long time, and I finally have them. Tiger Stripe Wolverine, and the Marvel Legends Rider Series Ghost Rider. I had a chance to get this guy way back when it came out, and I fucking didn't for some reason. For some reason, I waited too long, and it got too expensive. And now they're making another one, and I just... Right after I got this guy, they're making another Ghost Rider, so whatever. Who cares? You know what? This guy comes with a hell cycle, so I'm not complaining about that too much. I only gave up my fucking Spider-Punk for him. Anyway, I love the metallic blue on the fucking motorcycle. It's just so amazing. It's kind of, God, like, it's midnight black, but it has a blue tint to it, and it has metallic flakes in it. It's so beautiful and sexy. And then you got the flame effects that you can use for anything, especially like Maybe if you don't want it on this bike, you can have it with Human Torch, for example. But this Ghost Rider figure is also fantastic. Not just the Hell Cycle, the Ghost Rider figure is fantastic. But moving on to Wolverine, this guy's accessories, he came with the unmasked head, the cowl, bone claws. I think that's it, right? That's still a lot for one figure. Oh, and a battle damaged head. This guy's great. The articulation, it's one of the best Wolverines out there. I'd say only rivaled by the Mafex, in all honesty. But yeah, this guy's just fantastic. Both of them are fantastic, and I can't wait to see what Marvel Studios has in store for both of them. Cannot wait. At the true number 3 spot, I'm pretty sure I just called Ghost Rider and Wolverine the number 3 spot, but at the number 3 spot, we have the 20th Marvel Legends Anniversary Captain America, and I am so lucky to have this in my hands. I love it. I love the kind of wash they put on the reds everywhere. I love the hand options. You guys know me. I'm a sucker for the open hands. I'm a sucker for the splayed out hands. I love that Spider-Man and Miles Morales came with them. I love that Spinneret came with them. I love that Captain America came with them. They're just so much more expressive than just fists or grip hands or kind of those weird, like, clenched hands. But you know what? Whatever. This guy's just great. The only complaint and the only reason he's below my number 2 is the shield. Because when you take the effects out, you got those nasty assholes, and that is the only reason he is not higher on the list. That's the only reason he's not number 2, in all honesty. But, yeah, this guy's just still fantastic. I can't get the effects back on. But this guy is still fantastic from the accessories. He comes with the cowl. He comes with the extra Steve Rogers head. He comes with the hands. Every imaginable hand, too. He comes with a saluting hand, a pointing hand, everything you would want. He comes with the bullet effects that you can plug into here. He comes with the slash effect that you can put onto here. Everything. Literally everything they thought of, and they delivered with this Captain America. I am so excited to have this guy, and definitely worthy to lead your Avengers team on your shelf. Now, my number 2 might be a little more controversial than the other picks on this list, but I gotta give it to Silver Centurion. Come on, he's great. He's the Walgreens exclusive that I've always wanted. Silver Centurion is my favorite Iron Man armor, above all others. And even though he might not be pinless, he might not be perfect, he's still perfect in my eyes. He came with all the blast effects you would want. He came with the hands. The only complaint is that you can't pop this head off and put a Tony Stark head on because it's an awkward setup right there. But just gazing upon this guy is perfect. I love that he's different. All the Iron Man armors are gold and red and blah, 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 blah. This guy is silver and like this bright kind of, I don't want to say pastel, but it's a different type of red than the other reds. It's more rich. It's more vibrant. I love the shoulder pads, and I love that they sculpted a new chest for this guy. I'm just blown away by this thing. For 2 years, it has been my favorite Iron Man, and no other Iron Man since then has been able to take its place ever, at all. And he would be number 1 if I hadn't gotten one figure last year, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is, because I've been holding back this whole time. And if you know my collection, and you know me, you know it's coming next. On to number 1. Now, my number 1 pick for Marvel Legends, all of my collection, HasLab Sentinel. I love this thing. This thing's gigantic. It blew my expectations out of the water, and I'll ignore Ahsoka. She's fallen over. Sorry about that accidental fallage. Wow, okay. Anyway, moving on from Star Wars. Just beautiful metallic everywhere throughout this guy. You have the little lines punched in, the LED effects in there. You got, if you hold it down, you get that nice little flashing effect. Sorry if I gave somebody seizures. But you got the tentacles, you got the all fingers articulated. I'm flipping you off right now. You got the battle damaged head, which I have on my desk at all times for some reason. You got the bendy wire tentacles, as I already said. He's holding Wolverine. Just everything about this thing is perfect. The size, the mass, the weight, the LEDs, the Master Mold head, the Tri-Sentinel head, the hands, the arms, the paint, the sculpting. Just everything is my favorite Marvel Legend. I'm so glad I was able to get him. I'm so honored that I was able to get him. And I really, really want to get fucking Galactus. Because of this guy. Because of this guy, I want to get Galactus a lot more now. I love this thing so much. You guys have no fucking idea. And, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.